Hello, I am Minnesota Viking Man 28, and you might know me from the comment section on Tom Grossi's podcast. And I'm deciding to start this channel, even though this is not my first video. I've put up the Minneapolis Miracle reaction was amazing, but of course that ended up flat. I know, not a good way to start off, but Tom Grossi has inspired me to try this out. I'm not planning on making this my career or anything, but we'll see where this goes. So I know some of you guys want to know some things about me, how I became a Viking fan, that type of stuff. So here we go. It began 2009 NFL season. I was in, I'm trying to think, elementary school, I think, which would indicate, how old I am, young, but yeah. Um, well, my goodness, so Brett Favre got me really interested in watching the Vikings. I know a lot of my friends talked about him and thought, oh, we're going to this Super Bowl and all that. We're going to be great. I didn't know too much about football, but during that season, I watched some games and try to understand the game of football. And then my first real game that I watched fully was the 2009 NFC Championship game against the Saints. And that was a very depressing ending. And, I was disappointed that, Brett Favre threw the interception at the end. But I'm like, as the first season of watching football and supporting the Vikings, I didn't really think much about it until the next day when I went to class and my teachers were just, crying, so disappointed. I didn't know the heartbreak and tough pain behind it. And then as the years gone by, I started to learn. Started watching more full NFL games, and it wasn't. I mean, until maybe the 2012 NFL season where Vikings made the playoffs. Adrian Peterson that great year, where I truly enjoyed every second of it, and that season really got me probably the most hooked of any season. And Adrian Peterson was really my player that got me interested in the Minnesota Vikings and football in general. He's always been my favorite player. I was sad, but not sad to see him go to the Saints later. But he's a great running back, and he should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Now, the 2012 NFL season, making to the playoffs, losing to the Packers, it was disappointing. I didn't really have the highest expectations at the time. But as go through more seasons, still not, getting to where you want to go is very, you know, disappointing. 2000, was it 15 NFL season? Teddy Bridgewater, having an 11-5 season, winning the NFC North, and I think Bears and Lions fans were also happy that someone else besides the Packers won it. And when we won, I was thinking, okay, we're third seed, we're gonna go far, but Blair Walsh missed it, and um, that just it broke me. That was like that was one game where I truly felt the heartbreak. To only losing 10-9, next season start 5-0. 8-8, 8-8, and then this season, well, what just happened, Bradford goes down, Keenum, and magical run for the Vikings, 13-3. Um, and definitely when your city's hosting a Super Bowl. I mean, amazing to know that, and post that Minneapolis Miracle reaction. Um, everyone was, everyone of my friends were hyped up, and then lost to Philadelphia Eagles next week. I mean, that's just the life of a Viking fan, honestly. But yeah, that's just about me, how I become a Viking fan. So yeah,